come. Our next guest is one tiny initial away from being the greatest basketball player who ever lived. You know him from The Wire, Friday Night Lights, and Parenthood. His new movie is called FRUITVALE Station. It opens in theaters Friday. Please welcome Michael B. Jordan.
What happened? Dude, I was going back to my hotel room. I had my girlfriend with me. She's from LA. She's not really used to walking the streets of New York. A great stiletto in the heel. She fell, took me down.
Really?
I braced the fall. I tried to be a good guy.
Wow, see? Well, you've been punished for it. You should...
a little bit. The funniest story is me, my manager, and my hand surgeon trying to come up with a story. Because I was like, I'm on The Killen Show tomorrow. How am I going to pull this off? I mean, we're in there with a dry erase board trying to come up with good ideas.
You should have come up with a better story.
I mean,
than
a little
that,
bit.
yeah.
I mean, it was burning buildings, saving a puppy. That
so you
was...
punched Hitler in the face,
a
and
little
somebody
bit,
goes,
right?
"Wait, Hitler's dead." I know. That's how much I hate him. I pounded him.
A little bit.
Now, I want to ask you about your name because it must be. Is it a nuisance having the name Michael Jordan?
I mean, a little bit. A little bit. It gets annoying. It gets annoying. I mean,
what are the bad things about it?
Ordering pizza.
Oh, really?
All right, because calling up Domino's, you know, I'm like, all right, let me get a, extra large pepperoni pizza. He's like, what? Apartment 23, hangs up on me. It's the most disrespectful thing ever.
That's
because
weird.
You have to call back.
Yeah.
You got to call back and get him like, hey, man, this is Michael B. Jordan. No. I actually went down there one time, slammed my ID on the counter. He was like, you know what? I'm sorry I insulted you. He gave me 2 free pizzas. So
Did he really?
It worked out. It worked out.
Well, that's not... Yeah, but it's not like it's the world's most uncommon. It's not like you said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would like...
Or like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, well, even that's a common name, too. But...
Yeah.
And your dad's name is Michael Jordan.
I am named after my father.
You're named after your father.
Yeah.
What year were you born?
87.
Oh, so you're right in the middle of it.
So, I mean, my dad will probably never admit it, but, Jordan was running rampant in the league at that time. He probably had something to do with that.
Your dad probably was like, I'm Michael Jordan. I was Michael Jordan before this Michael Jordan showed up, and I'm naming my son Michael Jordan.
He didn't really realize what he was going to put me through the first, 26 years of my life.
Is he Michael B. Jordan also?
He's Michael A. Jordan.
Oh, he's Michael A. Jordan.
I'm Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, well,
so that's also a little weird,
your son,
too, right?
of course, has to be Michael C. Jordan.
I'm not going to do that to him. I can't do that to him, no.
Eventually it'll fade. Well, maybe with him, maybe it won't fade.
Nah.
Do you ever go into like a Foot Locker and say, I'd like a pair of Air Me?
That's a little weird. I always feel bad with trying to lie and say I'm somebody's kid, except for this one time. It was this one time when I'm actually going to the Dominican Republic for a friend of mine's wedding.
Oh.
And I was flying standby at the time, and the lady at the kiosk, she couldn't really speak English that well, and she was like, "Oh my God, Michael Jordan, is that your father?" And I was like, Yes, it is my dad. And she actually bumped me up to first class both ways. So I was like, you know what?
Nice.
I felt bad. I did. I felt bad for about 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Until I sat down in that first class seat, and I was like, this isn't too bad.
Then you felt a lot better.
A little bit.
And when you were a kid, you were acting. How old were you when you started?
I started about when I was 12 years old.
You did a show with Bill Cosby.
Yes, I did.
Not the Cosby Show, but Cosby.
Cosby, the one that they shot in Queens in front of a live studio audience.
And then Cosby Show was in Brooklyn.
Yep.
And Cosby was in Queens.
In Queens, yep.
And who'd you play on the show?
This kid named Michael.
Did you?
Michael Jordan.
And you've been preparing for your whole life.
The whole life.
Yeah.
No, it was like a small role. I had maybe 4 or 5 lines. I was a kid in the classroom, and he was giving every student something to do. One kid was making paper planes. Another kid was chewing gum. Mine was he said, you know what, Michael, I want you to brush your hair. Brush your hair through the entire episode. Even if you're saying your lines, I want you to continue to brush your hair. And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Funny.
I mean, I wanted to get waves at the time. That was the cool thing to do. I was like, okay, I can keep brushing my hair. I can get waves, go to school, be cool. All right, cool, I can do that. So we taped 2 segments, one during in the morning and one in the afternoon. So all during rehearsal, I'm brushing my hair, brushing my hair, brushing my hair. Not realizing by the time we started, shooting the first segment, my scalp was going to be completely raw. I mean, literally, it was so sore. And so I stopped brushing my hair halfway through the first segment. And I remember during the break, he came over to me and said, Michael, I asked you to do something. I said, I know. He said, what did I ask you to do? I said, brush my hair. And he was like, what didn't you do? I stopped brushing my hair. So literally all during the second segment, I'm brushing my hair like furiously. I don't care if it was like blood trickling down my forehead. I was gonna keep brushing my hair.
Bill had just rubbed some Jello on it. It probably would have felt a lot
the Jello
better.
pudding? It could have been actually a commercial for the Jello pudding.
You guys missed an opportunity there. Now, this movie of yours is great, apparently. I've not seen it, but you won the Grand Jury Award at Sundance,
right? Yeah, man. That's
something.
It's pretty crazy.
The Grand Jury, not even just the regular jury.
I got both of them.
And sometimes you could get an Oscar nomination out of something like that.
That has happened before.
Yeah.
You trying to jinx me?
No, but I tell
TV?
you what, if you do, if you should happen to win, you should just stroll up there brushing your hair the whole time.
I think I'm gonna do that.
This one's dedicated. Or brush Oscar's bald head.
Try to get him waves, some gold waves.
Yeah. What is it's a serious movie. It's a serious, real story.
Yeah, it's about this kid named Oscar Grant. He was he was murdered up in Oakland by the BART Transit Police. He was handcuffed, face down, shot in the back. And the thing was, they caught it on their video on their cell phone footage, and it hit the internet, hit YouTube, and it just kind of blew up from there. And the cop actually, he was sentenced to 2 years for involuntary manslaughter. Only ended up serving 11 months. So it was a big deal. So I actually play Oscar Grant. The movie takes place the last 24 hours of his life. And yeah, man, we just wanted to give Oscar a little bit of his humanity back. Because, you know, when when a person like that loses his life, especially with an officer-involved shooting, he gets polarized. Either he gets painted as this perfect person or this, like, monster. And I think it's unfair for a person to get judged for, like, a small sliver of his life. You know what I'm saying? So we really wanted to give a little bit of his humanity back. So that's kind of what happened.
Well, congratulations.
It touched a lot of people.
The movie is called FRUITVALE Station. It opens in select cities on Friday and nationwide July 26th. Thank you, Michael. Michael B. Jordan, everyone. We'll be right back.